YouTube, it's time for the BookTubeAthon Wrap Up video! These are my short reviews of all the books I read during the BookTubeAthon. First up is The Cuckoo's Calling by Robert Galbraith, or better known as J.K. Rowling. This is the first book in the Cormon Strike series. I bought this book because I love Harry Potter, and this is a mystery novel, and at their core, Harry Potter books are mystery novels. But I found this book a little bit tedious. It's really long. Felt like it took way too long to get things done. I was just kind of like, I want to know who the murderer is, like, right now. Going into this book thinking that it was going to be kind of like the good mystery that Harry Potter is was a little bit misguided, because the reason Harry Potter is so good is because of all the characters in this, like, super rich, awesome world. And The Cuckoo's Calling is just in the regular world. It's just a mystery. I'm a little bit disappointed in this book because I kind of guessed who the murderer was. Thinking it towards the end of the book, and I thought, no, they're not gonna go that way, but she did. So that was a little bit disappointing. I don't know if I'm gonna be reading the rest of this series. The next book I read for the BookTubeAthon is Nimona by Noelle Stevenson. I actually don't have my copy of this right now because I lent it to my boyfriend. Nimona is a graphic novel, and it is so good. I love Nimona so much. It's about this shape-shifting girl, and she's super energetic, and she works with a villain, so she's a bad guy. And I love Noelle Stevenson's art style. Even though your main characters and the characters you connect to are villains, they're kind of like anti-villains. They're not as villainous as some other villains. They have kind of a good message behind what they're doing, and they might not be the real villain. What I really like about Nimona is the world that it's in, because you think on the surface it's this like medieval kind of world with knights and horses and castles and kings and things like that. But there's so much modern technology, and there's a really big emphasis on science in it, which I think is really cool. Like, they order pizza, and there's refrigerator and TV screens that they call each other on. So it's this kind of like mishmash of medieval and modern times, and that is really fun to read. Next, I read 1984 by George Orwell, and honestly, I think this was my favorite book out of all the books I read for BookTubeAthon. This book made me think a lot. This book was written in like the 50s or the late 40s, and it is still so relevant today. It's all about information and how the government is watching you, and the role of the government in people's lives, and what they can dictate and what they can't. The fact that this book is still has always been so relevant is amazing. This book really had me thinking about privacy and how I use the internet, and things like Google, and is it good that Google knows everything about you, and how your ads are targeted on the internet. That's always kind of something that I think about, and I kind of have discussions with like my dad about it. This just kind of gave me like another context to think about that kind of stuff in, and kind of a worst case scenario, and thinking about what we can do, or what we're doing to prevent something like the future that is in 1984. And the last book that I read is Isla and the Happily Ever After by Stephanie Perkins, and I really liked Anna and the French Kiss. It's one of my favorite books, I think, like romance books. Lola and the Boy Next Door I wasn't too thrilled about, and Isla even more not thrilled about it. It might just be because I'm out of the age range of this book. This book is about a high school romance, and a lot of the problems that the characters were having, I just felt were unnecessary, or just like, I don't know, stupid. I'm like, you have more important things to be thinking about. But one of the really big things that I did like about this is about learning to trust yourself and find out who you are and what's important to you. It's a really good thing for like high schoolers to read about, people who are about to go off to college, or kind of learning about themselves a little bit more. I just didn't really connect with any of the characters or the story, but it just might be because I'm out of that kind of age range for this book, even though it's young adult, and I do like a lot of young adult novels. It just kind of didn't connect to me that way. So those are the books that I read for the BookTubeAthon. I read 3.5 books. I was actually halfway through The Cuckoo's Calling when I started the BookTubeAthon, but I used it to push through everything. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books. If you did the BookTubeAthon, what did you read? Did you succeed? Let me know. I had a really fun time doing BookTubeAthon. I really liked doing the video challenges, and I really liked all the reading and all the Twitter sprints and that kind of thing. I put all my BookTubeAthon videos in a playlist so you can go and watch them. I definitely recommend you watch my book trailer video with my Harry Potter book trailer because I had a lot of fun dressing up and doing that. I think it's pretty funny. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, matane!